defensive end Cameron Jordan. Cameron, thanks for joining us.
No doubt, no doubt. Thanks for having me.
Now, a day like today, like Pro Day, what's it like to see it from an NFL perspective? You're in the NFL now. You're coming back and seeing your former teammates.
Right. I mean, this year is pretty much the class that I came in with. So class of '07, and all the guys that did redshirt are out here performing today. So it's just like rooting on, some of my best friends are out here today. So I'm glad and excited to see what they can do out here.
And when you were going through this process, you didn't have a brand new facility like this. What's it like to come back here and see this facility?
I'm quite jealous, actually. I mean, to come back here and see all the new ways, the whole new space. There's the new turf field within the weight room. Really leaves so much to be envious of. I mean, we got done my senior year. We were playing in trailers and, I mean, the whole 9 yards. And I mean, even this year, they were playing at Candlestick, I believe. So, I mean,
AT&T Park.
Yeah, AT&T Park. And so not even Candlestick. So, it's just adjustments that will make Cal even greater in the future.
And now take us through this process of what they're going through right now. You graduated, I'm sure you signed with an agent and started working out immediately.
Right.
Just take us through what that was like.
So from the time I left Cal, I went on and I went back to Arizona, started training at a high performance training facility, just because it was closer and it was pretty much the best facility that I've been to or that I knew of. Tyson and Lulu trained there the year before, and it just made sense for me to go there. Then I got an agent after the Senior Bowl game, which is just like an all-star game for all football players across the nation. And then from the Senior Bowl game, I got an agent. We went to the Combine. Combine, of course, is just like a fancier pro day. Just a couple more days in, you get a lot more in-depth interaction with different agent or different scouting guys and coaches. And then you also get to, of course, perform everything you do at the pro day. So you got your long jump, broad jump, L drills, everything that you do here.
And everybody sees that on the NFL Network, what goes on at the Combine. But how about behind the scenes, meetings with some of the different coaches or different people involved in the NFL? What's that like?
I mean, meetings are always different and intense. I mean, they're just there to sort of rattle you and see what you can and can't do. And see if you know yourself as well as they think they know you after watching film. They're not here, they're not here just to listen to your great points, but what are your weaknesses as well.
And you talk about you went to train right afterwards, but how do you train for something like the 3-cone drill or the 20-yard shuffle or something like that?
I mean, this is something that you sort of do in college. I mean, you sort of train for it, you sort of know about it, but you really get technique down and become a technician of a lot of these drills at the facilities that you train at. And I think Coach Blasquez does a great job of training guys this past 2 years. And sadly, I didn't get to work with them during my Cal experience, but I had Coach Krasinski, which was a great guy as well.
And you see these guys going through it. What's the next step after Pro Day here at Cal for them?
After Pro Day, Pro Day pretty much marks when you're going to start traveling out to visit other teams. So you're going to go for interviews, so you're going to be interviewing the coaches. They're going to be interviewing you. They're going to see if you can mesh and fit with their team, because I mean, they just don't want to invest in something that could potentially turn into a bad apple. So they're going to come in and either going to show you the weight room. You may even meet a couple of players. You see how you interact. If they come to you, if they come to Cal, you have personal workouts with them. So now they just want to see how you move, how well you can do and execute what they want you to put up before you.
And it all culminates in April's NFL draft. Now you traveled all the way to New York, 24th overall pick. What was that whole couple days like leading up to the draft and then on draft night?
New York was pretty awesome. I mean, we got to New York and I brought the family with me, of course.
Nice.
And I mean, we got to do a lot of sightseeing. We got to go to the Bronx and sign some autographs for kids. We got to go to what did we do? We did a whole bunch of awesome little like special events. I think we got to like ring the bell to start the stock market off one day. I mean, that was just a real special time, and then you get to sit there for 2.5 hours and see where you get drafted and where you're going to spend the next 4 to 5 years of your life. And so that's a little nerve-wracking in itself. After you think you know where you're going to go, and once that doesn't happen, you start thinking about, all right, so what's next for me? Where am I going, and how I'm going to relocate and the whole nine.
And how great of a feeling is it to see all your hard work culminate in your dream? You're selected by an NFL team, and everything you've done up to this point is now paid off, and you're about to sign a big contract with an NFL team.
Right. I mean, you say paid off, I say just beginning. That's just like a letter of intent. That's just, hey, we want you. This is where you're going to be playing, and now it's time for you to show what you have that we wanted. I mean, now it's time to put it out in the field and go for it and start however many games and go for how many tackles and see if you can't be the guy that we thought you would be.
And you started 15 games your rookie season with the Saints, so you got right into it. What's at the NFL like, and how did Cal help prepare you for the NFL?
So my senior year, we had Coach P as a defensive coordinator, and I mean, he just radically changed my perception of what a defensive coordinator was and sort of prepared me for a NFL type D coordinator. I mean, coming from where he was to us was definitely a blessing, because we had Coach Gregory before that, and he was definitely a college defensive coordinator. We had more of the pro style with Coach P, and that definitely had to help prepare me for everything this past year, except for the rookie duties, of course, and those were all fun in itself.
Now I saw you still follow Cal, I'm sure, and you were actually at the Cal-Stanford game.
Yeah.
What was it like being back on the sidelines with your old teammates?
I mean, I thought we were going to win. That was the number one problem. But I mean, it's always great just to come back and see the guys and even see the new pups that are playing. So I mean, just to see their progress, and I've got so much pride in Cal. I mean, I guess I'm the last of the Pac-10 Cal,
Yeah,
but
right.
it's definitely awesome to see what the Pac-12 has to soar and how Cal can come out on top next year.
Do you offer any advice to some of your old teammates as they go through this process now? You talk with them about what they can expect?
Oh yeah, I mean, I've definitely talked to 90% of the guys. I mean, I know everybody pretty well, minus maybe one guy, and that's just because offensive guys are weird.
Go ahead.